I spent 3 years working 80-hour weeks to buy my dream car. A Tesla Model S Plaid. $129,000. My younger brother took it without asking, crashed it into a lake, and when I found him dripping wet on the side of the road, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Mom and Dad will handle this. They always do." He was wrong. You won't believe what happened next. But before I tell you exactly how I made sure he paid for every single dollar of damage, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment with your city name so we can see how many people across America understand that family doesn't mean free pass. My name is Amanda Chen. I'm 32 years old, and 6 weeks ago, I learned that blood doesn't mean loyalty. It just means you're related. I grew up in Austin, Texas. My parents, David and Susan Chen, came to America from Taiwan in the 80s. They built a successful medical supply business from nothing, started in a garage, ended up with 12 employees and annual revenue in the millions. They taught me everything about hard work, about sacrifice, about delayed gratification. When I wanted a new backpack in middle school, Mom said, "Save your allowance." When I wanted to go on the class trip to Six Flags, Dad said, "Get a job." I was 13, so I started babysitting, made $11 an hour, bought my own trip ticket. My parents were proud. "Look at Amanda," they'd tell their friends. "So responsible, so independent." What they didn't say was that I had to be, because all their attention, all their resources, all their energy went to my younger brother, Kevin. Kevin is 27, 5 years younger than me, and he's been the center of my parents' universe since the day he was born. Not because he's more talented, not because he's smarter, not because he works harder, but because he's the son. In traditional Taiwanese families, sons carry the family name. Sons are the future. Sons are everything. Daughters? Daughters are temporary placeholders until they get married and join someone else's family. I understood this from a young age. Understood that no matter what I did, no matter how hard I worked, Kevin would always come first. When Kevin was 16, my parents bought him a brand new Honda Civic. $30,000. Handed him the keys at his birthday party. When I turned 16, they gave me a card that said, "Congratulations on getting your license." No car, no help with a car, just a card. I worked 3 jobs in high school, saved for 2 years, bought a beat-up Corolla with 180,000 miles on it. The AC didn't work. The passenger door was a different color than the rest of the car, but it was mine. My parents praised me for being so resourceful. Never once asked why I had to be resourceful while Kevin got everything handed to him. College was the same pattern. Kevin wanted to go to University of Texas. My parents paid full tuition, $40,000 a year, room and board, meal plan, spending money, everything. I got into Rice University. Better school, better program. My parents said, "We can't afford 2 tuitions." So I took out loans, worked full-time while going to school full-time. Graduated with $90,000 in debt. Kevin graduated debt-free. Never worked a day during college. Spent his summers backpacking through Europe on my parents' credit card. After college, I got a job at a tech startup in Austin. Software project manager. Started at $65,000 a year. Decent money. But between rent, student loans, and trying to build a life, there wasn't much left over. I worked my way up. 80-hour weeks. Nights. Weekends. Every project I managed came in on time and under budget. Every client loved me. Within 3 years, I was making $140,000 a year. Got promoted to senior project manager. Then to director of operations. By the time I was 30, I was making $210,000 a year. Plus bonuses. Plus stock options. I paid off my student loans in 5 years. Bought a condo in downtown Austin. Built a 6-month emergency fund. Started investing. And I decided to buy myself something I dreamed about since the first time I saw one. A Tesla. Not just any Tesla. The Model S Plaid. The fastest production car in the world. 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. Top speed 175 miles per hour. $129,000. I didn't need a car that fast. Didn't need a car that expensive. But I wanted it. Wanted the proof that I'd made it. That all those years of sacrifice had been worth it. I custom ordered it. Pearl white exterior. Black interior. Full self-driving package. 21-inch wheels. The day it arrived at the Tesla showroom in Austin, I took the afternoon off work. Drove my old Corolla to the dealership. Walked in wearing my best suit. The sales guy, Marcus, shook my hand. Miss Chen, your car is ready. He walked me out to the lot. And there it was. My Tesla. Gleaming in the Texas Sunday. I almost cried. Actually got tears in my eyes. Because this wasn't just a car. This was proof. Proof that I'd done it. On my own. Without anyone's help. I signed the papers. Transferred the money. All cash. No loan. No payment plan. Just $129,000 leaving my account all at once. Marcus handed me the key card. Congratulations, Miss Chen. Enjoy your new car. I sat in the driver's seat for 10 minutes before I even turned it on. Just sat there. Ran my hands over the steering wheel. Looked at that massive touchscreen. Breathed in that new car smell. Then I pressed the brake. The car hummed to life. Silent. No engine noise. Just a low electric hum. I put it in drive. Barely touched the accelerator. The car surged forward like it had been shot from a cannon. I laughed. Actually laughed out loud. This was everything I'd dreamed of. I drove straight to my parents' house. Pulled into their driveway. Parked right in front. Where they couldn't miss it. Mom opened the door. Looked at the car. Looked at me. Is that new? Yeah. I just picked it up. She walked around it. Ran her hand along the hood. Very nice. How much? $129,000. Her eyes widened. Amanda, that's too much money for a car. It's my money, Mom. Still, that's extravagant. I worked hard for this. I deserve it. She nodded. Uncomfortable. Your father and I are proud of you. You've done very well. Thank you. But maybe you should have saved that money. Invested it. Bought a house. I have a house. Mom, I bought a condo 2 years ago. Remember? She waved her hand. A condo. Not a real house. You should buy a house. Start a family. I'm 32, Mom. I'll start a family when I'm ready. Kevin's girlfriend just moved in with him. Did you know? I didn't. Good for Kevin. They're thinking about getting married. We're so excited. Finally, grandchildren. Great. You should come to dinner more often. Kevin asks about you. I doubt that. Amanda, don't be like that. I have to go, Mom. I just wanted to show you the car. I got back in my Tesla. Drove away. Didn't look back. That was mistake number 1. Going to their house. Showing them the car. Because it put an idea in Kevin's head. 3 days later, Kevin showed up at my condo. Rang the doorbell at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday night. I opened the door in my pajamas. Annoyed. Kevin, what are you doing here? He pushed past me. Walked straight to my living room window that overlooked the parking lot. Dumb, Amanda. Mom wasn't kidding. That's your car? Yes. That's sick. How fast does it go? Fast. Can I drive it? No. Come on. Just around the block. Kevin, no. I just got it. Nobody's driving it except me. He turned around. Grinned. That same entitled grin I'd seen my whole life. The one that said he was about to get his way. You're being weird about it. It's just a car. It's my car. That I paid for. That I worked for. And the answer is no. His grin faded. Replaced by something colder. You've always been like this. Selfish. Selfish? Yeah. You make all this money and you never help anyone. Never help Mom and Dad. Never help me. I helped myself to 80-hour work weeks for 3 years. What help do you need, Kevin? Mom and Dad pay for everything. They don't pay for everything. Really? Who paid for your car? Your college? Your apartment deposit? He didn't answer. That's what I thought. Now go home. It's late. He left. But not before looking back at my Tesla one more time. I should have changed my locks. Should have hidden my spare key. Should have done something. But I didn't. Because I trusted that even Kevin wouldn't be stupid enough to steal a car. I was wrong. 1 week later, I was at work. Big client presentation. High stakes. 3 months of work coming down to 1 hour-long pitch. My phone buzzed during the presentation. I ignored it. Buzzed again. And again. And again. I excused myself. Stepped into the hallway. Checked my phone. 17 missed calls. All from the same number. Austin Police Department. My stomach dropped. I called back. Got transferred 3 times. Finally reached Officer Patricia Williams. Miss Chen? Yes. What's going on? We have a situation involving a vehicle registered to you. A Tesla Model S. What kind of situation? Your vehicle was involved in a single car accident. Drove off Highway 71 into Lady Bird Lake. We need you at the scene. What? The words didn't make sense. My car is in the parking garage. At my building. When was the last time you saw it? This morning. I took an Uber to work because I had early meetings. Miss Chen, your car is currently being pulled out of the lake. We need you here now. I grabbed my bag. Didn't tell my boss. Didn't tell my team. Just left. Drove my rental car 90 miles an hour across Austin. Got to the scene in 12 minutes. Highway 71. Near the Pennybacker Bridge. One of the most scenic drives in Austin. Also, one of the most dangerous if you're going too fast. Police cars everywhere. Fire trucks. A tow truck with a massive crane. And my Tesla. Dripping wet. Being pulled up from the lake. The entire front end was crushed. Windshield shattered. Driver's side door caved in. Water pouring out of every opening. I got out of my car. Walked toward the scene like I was in a dream. A nightmare. Officer Williams approached me. Older woman. Gray hair. Kind eyes. Miss Chen, I'm sorry about your vehicle. Who was driving? A young man. He's being checked by paramedics now. Says he's your brother. Kevin Chen. Everything stopped. The noise. The movement. The world. Kevin. Where is he? She pointed to an ambulance. He walked away with minor injuries. Very lucky. If he'd been going any faster, he'd be dead. I walked toward the ambulance. Each step mechanical. Controlled. Because if I moved too fast, I'd run. And if I ran, I'd kill him. Kevin sat on the back bumper. Wrapped in a blanket. Soaking wet. A paramedic was checking his pupils. He saw me coming. Smiled. Actually smiled. Hey Amanda, I'm okay. Don't worry. I stopped 5 feet away. Don't worry? Yeah. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up. You stole my car. I borrowed it. I was gonna bring it back. You drove it into a lake. That was an accident. The roads were wet. I hydroplaned. It hasn't rained in Austin for 3 weeks. He shrugged. Whatever. The point is, I'm okay. That's what matters. The point is you stole my car and destroyed it. Insurance will cover it. I worked 3 years for that car, Kevin. 3 years. And you destroyed it in what, 20 minutes? It's just a car, Amanda. Stop being dramatic. Just a car. $129,000. Just a car. How did you even get my keys? Your spare set. You keep them in that bowl by your front door. I grabbed them last week when I was there. You came to my house. Asked to drive my car. I said no. So you stole my spare key. Waited until I was at work. And stole my car. I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. Without permission. That's stealing, Kevin. He rolled his eyes. God, you're so uptight. This is why nobody likes hanging out with you. Officer Williams walked up. Cleared her throat. Miss Chen, we need to take statements. Kevin, you're going to need to come with us. For what? I'm not under arrest. You took a vehicle without the owner's permission. That's unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Class a misdemeanor in Texas. Kevin's smile disappeared. Amanda, tell her it's fine. Tell her I had permission. You didn't. Come on. I'm your brother. And you stole my car. Officer Williams pulled out handcuffs. Stand up please, Kevin. Kevin looked at me. Really looked at me. For the first time maybe ever. And he saw that I was serious. Amanda, don't do this. Stand up, Kevin. Officer Williams' voice was firm. He stood. She cuffed him. Started reading his rights. Kevin started crying. Real tears. Amanda, please. Mom and Dad will kill me. They should have killed you a long time ago. Before you got the chance to do something like this. You're really going to let them arrest me? Yes. Mom and Dad will handle this. They always do. And that's when I said it. The words I should have said years ago. Not this time. This time, you're on your own. They put Kevin in the back of a patrol car. Drove him away. Left me standing there with my destroyed Tesla dripping water onto the pavement. Officer Williams handed me a business card. You'll need to file a full report. And contact your insurance company. The vehicle's a total loss. I know. For what it's worth, she said quietly. You did the right thing. Did I? He's 27 years old. At some point, people need to face consequences. If you always bail them out, they never learn. She was right, but it didn't feel right. It felt like I'd just burned down my entire family. My phone rang. Mom. I answered. Hello? Amanda, what have you done? Her voice was shaking. Furious. What have I done? The police called us. Said Kevin's been arrested. For stealing your car. Tell me that's not true. It's true. Amanda. He's your brother. And he stole my car and destroyed it. It was an accident. The stealing wasn't an accident, Mom. That was deliberate. You need to go to the police station right now and drop the charges. No. Amanda. No, Mom. Kevin stole my car. Destroyed it. And he's going to face the consequences. We're your family. Family doesn't steal from each other. She was quiet for a long moment. Then, we raised you better than this. No. You raised Kevin to think he could do whatever he wanted. You raised me to clean up his messes. I'm done. I hung up, blocked her number, blocked Dad's number, blocked Kevin's number. All of them. Gone. The next 2 weeks were chaos. Kevin made bail. $20,000. My parents paid it. Of course. My parents called me from different numbers. Friends' phones. Relatives' phones. I blocked every single one. They showed up at my condo, rang the doorbell for 30 minutes. I didn't answer. They came to my office. Security escorted them out. My mom sent me a letter. 10 pages. Handwritten. Begging me to drop the charges. Saying Kevin was depressed. Saying I was destroying the family. Saying I should be ashamed. I tore it up without finishing it. Because here's the thing about toxic families. They'll do anything to maintain the status quo. Even if the status quo is destroying you. Kevin's criminal case moved forward. Unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, plus reckless driving, plus destruction of property. The DA offered him a plea deal. 90 days in county jail, 1 year probation, 500 hours of community service, full restitution. Kevin refused. Wanted to go to trial. Thought a jury would feel sorry for him. Poor little brother who just wanted to drive his successful sister's car. His public defender told him he was an idiot. The evidence was overwhelming. My testimony. The police report. Security camera footage from my building showing Kevin taking my key card. Kevin fired his public defender. Hired a private attorney. $10,000 retainer. My parents paid it. The new attorney looked at the case. Told Kevin the same thing. Take the plea. Kevin refused. Wanted his day in court. So we went to trial. And I testified. Sat on that stand for 3 hours. Told the jury everything. About Kevin's entitled behavior. About him asking to drive the car. About him stealing my spare key. About the years of my parents bailing him out. About the 3 years I worked to buy that car. The defense attorney tried to make me look bad. Tried to paint me as a cold, heartless sister. Tried to argue that family should forgive. That brothers borrow things from sisters all the time. But the prosecutor was better. She asked me one simple question. Miss Chen, if someone who wasn't your brother had done this, would you press charges? Yes. No hesitation. None. Why should your brother be different? He shouldn't. The jury deliberated for 45 minutes. Guilty on all counts. The judge sentenced him to 90 days in county jail, 2 years probation, 1,000 hours of community service, and full restitution. Kevin cried. My parents cried. I sat there with my arms crossed, stone-faced. After the sentencing, my dad approached me in the hallway. You happy now? Are you? What? Are you happy, Dad? You raised a son who thinks stealing is okay. Who thinks actions don't have consequences. Who's now a convicted criminal. Are you happy with how that turned out? He had nothing to say. Just walked away. The civil case was next. I sued Kevin for the full value of the car, $129,000, plus my insurance déductible, plus the cost of my rental car, plus émotionnel distress. Total damages, $150,000. Kevin's attorney tried to argue he didn't have any money, that he was unemployed, that garnishing his wages was pointless. My attorney, a brilliant woman named Sarah Rodriguez, smiled. Your Honor, the defendant had no problem taking a $129,000 car for a joyride. Clearly, he understood its value. Whether he has money now is irrelevant. He'll have money eventually. And when he does, Miss Chen should be first in line. The judge agreed, ordered Kevin to pay me $150,000, plus interest. Payment plan of $1,000 per month. Until paid in full. At that rate, Kevin would be paying me for 12.5 years. He stood up, shouted at the judge. This is bullshit. I don't have that kind of money. The judge held him in contempt. Added 3 more days to his jail sentence. Outside the courthouse, Kevin tried to approach me. My parents were with him. All 3 of them looking exhausted. Defeated. Amanda, wait. Kevin's voice was desperate. I kept walking. I'm sorry, okay? I'm really sorry. Please. Can we just talk? No. I'm going to be paying this debt for the rest of my life. Good. Maybe you'll learn something. Mom stepped in front of me, blocked my path. Her eyes were red from crying. You've destroyed this family. No, Mom. Kevin destroyed my car. You and Dad destroyed Kevin by never teaching him consequences. I'm just the one who finally said enough. We're your parents. You owe us respect. I respected you for 32 years. Watched you give Kevin everything while I got nothing. Worked my ass off while he coasted. Paid my own way while you paid his. I'm done respecting a system that never respected me. I walked around her. Got in my rental car. A practical Honda Civic. Not a Tesla. Couldn't afford another one. Not yet. Drove away. Didn't look back. That was 8 months ago. Kevin served his 90 days. Got out 2 weeks ago. Got a job at a warehouse. $18 an hour. First real job he's ever had. $1,000 gets garnished from his paycheck every month. Direct deposit to my account. I get a notification every time it hits. My parents tried to reach out twice. Both times through my aunt. Asking if we could have a family dinner. Talk things through. I said no both times. Because here's what I learned. You can't fix a broken family. You can't make people see their mistakes if they don't want to. You can't teach someone consequences if they've spent their whole life avoiding them. All you can do is protect yourself. Set boundaries. Walk away. I bought a new car last month. Not a Tesla, a Porsche Taycan. Electric like the Tesla, but faster. More exclusive. $185,000. Paid cash. Again. I posted a photo on Instagram. Just the car. No caption. No tags. 3 people commented. My coworkers. My real friends. The people who'd supported me through everything. Kevin saw it somehow. Sent me a message from a new number I hadn't blocked yet. Seriously? Another expensive car? While I'm working at a warehouse paying you back? I responded with one word. Yes. Then blocked the number. Because that's the thing about standing up for yourself. About setting boundaries. About demanding that people treat you with respect. Some people will never understand. Will never see why you did what you did. Will always paint you as the villain. And that's okay. Because their opinion doesn't matter. What matters is that you know your worth. That you protect what you've earned. That you refuse to be anyone's doormat. Even if they're family. Especially if they're family. My life is better now. Quieter. Simpler. No drama. No guilt trips. No one demanding that I sacrifice for people who would never sacrifice for me. Just me. My career. My goals. My beautiful new car. And $1,000 a month reminding Kevin that actions have consequences. For anyone listening who's dealing with a family member like Kevin. Someone who takes and takes. Someone whose parents always bail out. Someone who's never faced a real consequence in their life. You don't owe them forgiveness. You don't owe them another chance. You don't owe them anything. Press charges. Sue them. Cut them off. Do whatever you need to do to protect yourself. Because family isn't an excuse for theft. Family isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card. Family isn't permission to destroy what someone else built. Real family respects you. Supports you. Celebrates your success instead of stealing it. And if your blood family can't do that, build a chosen family who can. Drop a comment below. Tell me your city. Tell me your story if you have one. Let's build a community of people who refuse to be victims. Who demand accountability. Who understand that standing up for yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. Thanks for listening. And remember, you're not the bad guy for protecting what you earned. You're the smart one.